Yo guys, what is up? It is Teacher's Game 2 coming at you with another video here, and I am here over on Aberration because I wanted to show you guys how to do an absolutely insane polymer run. Now to get down where I am, you're probably going to have to use a rock drake. You can get down here on foot, it's just not very easy, and I can show you that real quick while I'm talking about how this run works. In order to get down here on foot, basically what you have to do, you have to follow this spine looking thing, and you quite literally just move up and down this spine in order to gather the polymer. Now polymer is the little yellow plants. Now the little yellow plants will get you an absolutely insane amount of polymer. So do you see how the spine works? It moves up this way. So this is just important to remember on our way back down. Now this is the land bridge. Obviously if you have a rock drake you do not need to take the land bridge to get down here. But the radiation zone connects with the blue zone to get to this point in a very convenient location. It's just out the back side of the blue zone. Let me get you the cords real quick and I'm showing you where to go. Come on, there we go. Sometimes rock drakes are a pain in the butt to turn. So obviously you can see there's lots of resources down here as well. It's a really useful area. If you don't come down to the rad zone, you're really missing out because there's red gems, Reaper Queens, everything you pretty much need. So, sad thing, pretty dangerous, can be hard to take on foot. So, the starting point to this area, 62.7, 67.9. Now, in order to go back down, literally all you have to do is follow this little spine, and when you follow this spine like you can see above me right now, it'll bring you right back to the point that we were at. Now the point we were at actually has a weird little area that there is no radiation. I'll show you what I mean. So you can see the little radiation insignia down beneath me. It will go away in a second here. Just need to get, oop, wrong turn. Come on, turn big guy. There we go. So you can see my tech trans, there's the radiation, and boom. This is a radiation-free zone right here. Kinda unique. So you can put a bed here, actually spawn in. Pretty neat little area. Now if you go up and down this line, you can see these little yellow plants everywhere. These little yellow plants are polymer plants. Gathering them will you can run up and down this thing and slot cap yourself with a good dire bear. This is an unleveled, untrained, on everything dire bear. Increasing the melee will yield you more polymer plant, and they've usually got a pretty good starting weight on them. So what you do, literally, you can hit your attack. There's the primary attack. Secondary attack yields you just about the same amount. C, or your tertiary attack, doesn't gather you anything. What I'll usually do is I'll run up and down this thing with a dire bear, and I'll just gather polymer. Now, your dire bear can sprint really fast, but he does take radiation damage. Now, in order to counter this, you see I've already got a ton of that. Take a mushroom brew. Mushroom brews make your tames invincible to the radiation damage. Now, it does barely damage you. Do you need it? Nah, probably not. But in case you have to fight something, you probably want to have it around. So, this is on 1 times right now that I'm getting all of this polymer. So keep that in mind, because right now, if you are on a 2 times with a better dire bear or increased melee, you can greatly increase the amount of polymer that you can gather. Now, you literally just go up and down this and get all the polymer you need, because as long as you have that transmitter nearby, you saw it in the beginning, you can get out quickly. Now, there are typically a very large amount of drops that spawn on this pathway as well, so it can be quite useful. Let's see here, I mean just 3 plants, I'm getting 100 polymer, and this is taking me no time at all. There's no risk because no one really comes down here to troll because, well, for lack of a better word, it's a pain in the butt to troll down here. Now, as you can see, we're just sitting here gathering. Now, oh, look great, cool. Now, maybe I'll grab that just so you can see how much it increases. Come on, look great. There we go. Now, obviously my level went up, but so did the dire bears. Let's go ahead and put it into melee damage. Pump them up 100%. Now let's see how much of a boost we get. So we were getting about 31, now we're getting 38. So you can see melee makes a big difference, and you can get a ton of this stuff. Now with this Dire Bear, you can literally just run up and down this ramp once, come back with a couple thousand easily, and that's on 1 times with no boosts, no anything. Now, Dire Bears do move pretty quick too, so if you get good at this, you can just sprint up like I am right now and just mash or click attack, and you'll be able to gather a good amount of poly. It's not like the Rhino where he does get a boost in it though, but he does get a crazy amount of Polymer. Now how do you get out of here? That's what a lot of people question. Now, the best thing you can do for yourself, come on now. There we go. That's a pretty Polymer plant. I kind of want to take a picture with this Polymer plant. That's a pretty one. Oh, that's a good picture. Cool. So, anyways, 2 things. 1, usually there's a ton of drops out here that'll get you out of here. If you have the Tech Ingram unlocked, what you can do, transfer all this to yourself. You can whip it out if you need to black box yourself with Polymer, and then just upload yourself. That's literally it. That's all you have to do. If you have the capability to have a pocket transmitter, you can also do that and just pull. There we go. Sometimes you just gotta find the right spot. There it is. Now you can just place down your pocket transmitter, pull it up, cryopod your tame, and you are done. But this ramp is probably one of the best zones you can use, because I'll just show you real quick on a rock drake, which is a much faster tame. Polymer plants line this entire thing. So if you spend like 30 minutes, you can easily get an absolutely absurd amount of Polymer. You'll start seeing it light up all over the place. And as you can see, most of this thing right here is really safe. There's almost nothing that will harass you. There's no Reaper Queens, which is amazing because they can take down Dire Bears pretty quickly. Barely any Perlovias. Rarely are there Arthropluras. And you can just outrun everything on this ramp because Dire Bears work basically just on a giant. However fast they can run is how fast they can run, because they go up to a certain top speed, and pretty much nothing in the game catches them. But you can see tons of Polymer. You can just get a crazy amount of stuff. So anyways, hopefully this video helps you out, and other than that, Teacher's Game 2 out.